Going a little retro 90s today, no doubt just a girl. Let's get into it. It starts off with just a 1-bar repeating thing, and you can view it as based around a D power chord on the 5th fret of the A string. Okay, so we start off by putting a slight palm mute on all of this. Okay, so we start off by hitting that 5th fret, and then a power chord. And then, so we go down to the 7th fret of our bottom string, back to the 5th fret of our A string, down to the 6th fret. So we're just kind of doing a chromatic thing along that bottom string. 7, 6, 5. 5, up to 7 on the A string. And if you use your pinky for this D power chord, then you don't really have to do much movement. And you can grab that last high note with your 3rd finger, and then your pinky really doesn't have to move. Okay, and that is what comes in for the intro. And then it plays throughout the verse as well. Exact same thing, you don't have to change a thing. It plays 8 times for the verse. The verse is 8 measures. That 8th time is the only time it changes. You're gonna take the palm mute off, and you're gonna get rid of the little double picking 16th notes. You'll just take the palm mute off and do this. Just straight 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we get into the chorus. Okay, and the chorus consists of 3 bar chords. And all that we're doing is moving this full 6-string bar chord shape. We start up on a B minor. So we've got a bar across our 7th fret, and all that we're doing is we're putting our 3rd finger and our pinky out on the 9th fret. And then we move that exact same shape down, except we're going to drop our 2nd finger to make it an A major chord. And we're going to drop it down another whole step to the 3rd fret, G. Those are our 3 bar chords. And all that we do is we go. Okay, same strum pattern for every chord. 1 and 2 and up. And the only thing is to get not all the strings on the 1st strum. Okay, so that thing, 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a, and that repeats 4 times. The chorus is another 8 measures, so if we repeat a 2-bar phrase 4 times, there's our 8. And the chorus does end with a 2-bar tag as well. After that plays 4 times, then we drop down to a G power chord, and we put a palm mute on this. And it's just straight 16th notes through that whole measure, except for that beat 1, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. And this is probably the most demanding part of the song, because he uses all downstrokes for that. And at the full tempo of the song, it's pretty quick to get straight 16th notes with all downstrokes. But that's the way it was originally recorded. So you do a measure of 16th notes on the G power chord, and then we slide up to the 8th fret to a C power chord, and you do that the same rhythm, except you gradually take off the palm mute for the last half of that measure. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and right back into that main riff, and then we'll repeat another verse and a chorus the exact same way. Now after the 2nd chorus, a little interlude section comes in, and the synth does this little melody part, but I'll show you how to play it on the guitar as well. And it's gonna look like this. Okay, now underneath that, we just have the same basic pattern that is going with the chorus, with the So that's what the rhythm guitar is doing. Now let's just discuss this melody that I played for you. You could kind of view it as being based around a B minor bar chord shape. If you had that in your mind, then it's really not too different than that. So what we're gonna do, we're just going up 3 notes in that B minor bar chord shape. We're going the 4th fret on the D string, 4th fret on the G string, 3rd fret on the B string. And then down to the 2nd fret on the B string. And then back down the 4th fret on the G and the D string. 2nd fret on the D string. Open D, back to the 2nd fret. Back to the 4th fret. So that first measure. And then we repeat that little roll up those 3 strings. That's all the exact same in measure 2. It starts off the exact same as measure 1. All the same. So it's basically measure 2 is the exact same, except we're just ending on the 2nd fret of the A string to kind of round that melody off. Then it plays twice in that interlude, and the second time it plays, there's one note that's changed in that first measure. It does this. It goes to the 2nd fret of the G string there. You start off the same, and then instead of coming back to the 4th fret of the G string, you go to the 2nd. And then the rest of it's all the exact same. And we get out of that interlude just by doing the fast palm muted power chords. The G, and then back into the next verse. Okay, so that gives us all the parts of the song. You're just gonna have to go through and get the right structure of the song together. And then the only other thing that we have to talk about is the outro. The outro, again, we're going to play those 2 power chords, but we're going to do it twice. And then one more time. And then we go back to the G, but you can put more of your fingers down to form a full chord because it slows down. The tempo of the song gradually slows down here. And then we go back up to that C, just hit the power chord. You can hit 2 or 3 strings there. And then to finish it off, we go down and hit that B minor bar chord and end it on that. So that last little bit. And there's no doubt, Just a Girl. Hope you had some fun going down retro lane there. Don't forget to like these videos so that you see more of them, and I will see you in the next one.